Voi helvetin perse. Kaikki menee päin vittua, saatana!
Hainemi, Skaven, Wolfie, Deers, Sompalain, Radix, Winter, Ghostly Clam. How are you all today? Just gonna start the game immediately because otherwise the music is gonna go crazy. And hi Kuro, how are you today? Musicman as well, how are you? Hair looking wild today. Yeah, it's slightly electric today. Slightly, like it's a chaos and I didn't manage to do anything about it. I tried, but yeah. Hey Queen, amazing hair. Thank you. Oh no, really? Oh, really great. Well, I hope that your day gets better, Sumbalain. Connecting brain. Iku just woke up getting ready to go into the studio. Hopefully your work day is gonna go well. Static electricity here. Yep, lovely chaos. Thank you. It's tired and was about to go to bed, but had to stay to see your lovely smiles. You here? Wish you was as good as you look. God damn. Hello to you too. Still looks good. Thank you. Yes, static electricity does that. Yep. Which is weird, because usually at this point of the year, it's not, you know, it doesn't happen anymore, because the air is not as weird, but yeah, no can do. Thank you for the hug, appreciate it. It is a very fucking good question how I am, and I don't think I'm the correct person to answer on that since I don't know. Don't know at all. But at least like I had very interesting conversation with my friend on Saturday, so that was nice. But other than that, not sure how I am. Thank you for the hug, appreciate it. And now my back hurts and everything hurts. Everything is in pain. Damn, Dave was stealing the hug. Yep. For the hug, appreciate it. Did you talk about you? Would have been probably far more positive conversation if I did. What did you do to your back? Existed. It's always in pain. Could probably, you know, do something about it, but eh. Back massage? That would be nice, but that requires people touching me, and I'm not sure if I'm okay with that. Puts cats on Q's back. Dies on allergies. Massaging someone is nice. What if someone used a rake or something? That could work. Skeleton hands on the back. Yeah, that's what I have tried to tell to Alfred, that he needs to massage me, but he refuses to do so. He just says usually weird shit and, you know, makes noises at night time, but doesn't massage. Mean. Send him to HR. How was your all weekend? What were you up to? Anything interesting? Alfred says some people can't handle success. I can. Alright. Well then. Make noises in nighttime? He's seeing something. He was achievement hunting. Huh. And how was that going? Why is the dolphin again a see-through dolphin? Okay, well then. You remember one of your friends massaging your back a few months ago a bit, and she told you your back was really stiff and felt like a mountain. Yeah. Radioactive dolphin, yep. Slept a lot, formatted PC and got it ready for your sister. Cleaned up the house, got rid of stuff, etc. Saturday was 100% recharging. Sunday was doing stuff. Proud of you. Mr. Dolphin wanted to join the stream too. Not bad, needed some co-op achievements, managed to bully a friend into helping. Nice. Was playing Yakuza 3, almost finished it. Where are my glasses? Gives iodine to dolphin. Maybe it stops being radioactive, maybe. Wait, what? I did not. press anything, but sure. The game was like... Wait, it was the spider. No, spider. Don't freaking press the key bindings. Bless you again, just in case. Double blesses. Make it cursed. I guess. Also, once again, wanting to remind you all. So, 10th... I know my accent sucks ass. But day 10 in the next month is gonna be the subathon. And if you want to see something specific in there, either rewards or games to be played during it, feel free to recommend. And I'll see what we do. Well, for trying to hide from vampires, yep. Dr. Q, we can start conversation now. I think the Hockey World Cup starts that day too. There. That might affect on it, like how much people there is gonna be. You thought there'd be info about it? No, not yet, because we haven't updated any of it. Because, as I said, like, if there is something you'd like to see to happen, or if you'd like to, you know, see specific rewards or something, it would be nice if people recommend now, so we can then, like, make it all happen. That's why we were talking about it way earlier. You need money. You should get your salary tomorrow. Ooh, it's gonna be a nice day. Why is the spider plushie trying to press the buttons in the keyboard? Suspicious. Very suspicious. Maybe the spider wants to play too. Maybe, maybe. Could be. Did you have a good night out then? You did not listen to me, I told about it. The space booter from Mars, yes. But yeah, as I said, like, it was okay, I had a good conversation with my friend. Like, we were sitting at her apartment and talking shit the whole night. Yeah, well, that was the whole night, like, there wasn't anything else. You have probably said this a million times, but you look stunning with glasses. Aw, thank you. That doesn't mean it was good. Well, I don't think anything at the moment is good. Things can be interesting and things can be important, but things are not good. Wish someone would hug as Q hugs Dolphin. That means you need plushies that will hug you. Because I do not hug people like this. Hi Chroma, how are you today? Hope the venting helped. No. It gave me more ideas, but would not say it helped. I feel like I have caused too much extra thinking also for my friends because of that. And I'm wondering if those things that I told will come around and bite me later on, but we'll see. Bosses said plushies run. On next life to be a better than this. Understandable. Ideas can lead to solutions though, with some luck at least. Yeah, if we are lucky, But how are you? How was your weekend? Ugh, you just made breakfast and now you have no appetite. Oh. Hopefully you do manage to eat something, even a little bit. You need bigger plushies. Yes. You remember friends are there for unloading burdens both ways. It is part of being a friend to listen and help. Even if it causes trouble, the burden for the friend too. Can't fight the world alone. I kind of understand what you mean, but at the same time, trauma dumping is something that is not okay necessarily. Like, how to explain it? There is reasons why I prefer talking about stuff like that to therapists, because they are mentally ready to hear it, usually at least, and they are trained for it. Where when it is about somebody who is just your friend, they are also allowed to make their own lines and boundaries what they want to hear. So it is not something you can just can't necessarily relate to trauma dumping. Think you understand what you mean. 3 years, 4 days, and 20 hours. Nice! You are in the 3 years club. Awesome. Alright, had a therapy session today. Talk a lot about how getting a job help your head to arrange things. Don't feel so abandoned by society, etc. Wait, did you manage to get the job already now, or is it the one that you had before? If you don't mind me asking, of course. 2 years, 7 months, 21 days. Woo! It's not far away from 3 years either. Time went so fast and you're still alive. Shocking. Well, I'm very happy that you're still alive. But there has definitely happened a shit ton of things in those 3 years, like damn. Trauma dumping might be bad if the friend has own issues to deal with. Exactly. And as I said, like, everyone is allowed to make their own boundaries. Not everyone wants to hear all the things. And like, even though people keep saying that the best thing is to have good friends who listen to you, there are some certain things that I personally feel like better to talk to therapists, because like there is only so little a friends can do, because they might have their own issues, they might have their own demons as well. Plus, like, when you are talking to someone who has been trained to deal with them and give you the ideas, and they have the tools to deal with it and the tools to help you with, I feel like for me that is far more like a better way to talk about it. Plus, like, no matter what you say, there is some certain stuff, if said out loud, certain past things, if said out loud, people will change their attitude towards you. Always. I have noticed it. People have promised, oh, I won't change anything how I see you as a person, and every damn time they do. So, it's also something that I'd prefer to keep away from friendships. At work as a new girl, her smile is so cute. You was thinking about her all day. Aww. Sounds lovely. This is important discussion, as the friend might think they are not worthy or friend enough or something. Only possible obstacles is the support check. But you don't have skeletons in your closet, so should be done deal. They aren't in your closet. Where do you keep them? They are sitting in the sofa, at least for me. Like, why to put the skeletons in the closet? They are sitting in the sofa. Or on the sofa. Haven't changed, but if you don't want to tell things, that is also fine. They never said winning was easy. Like, it's just some certain things. Like, certain stuff is something that I personally feel like the only place to talk about is in the therapy. And it doesn't make the other people not worthy enough to hear it. It's just like, when someone like me trauma dumps something like, oh, this is the most horrible thing that has happened to me, and I will tell it to you smiling, I've seen quite a many times how people just break apart from it, and they're like, what the fuck? And then they kind of sort of get more careful around me, and like, it just... Shame she's not looking at you at all. Oh, who knows? Hi, Interitum, how are you today? You need another hug. Thank you for the hug. Appreciate it. Hi, Shaq, how are you today? So, hello everyone, how's Q? What are we ranting about now? Who got hurted for you not wanting to trauma dump on them? Therapists usually have tools to deal with problems. Exactly. Oh, I was just like telling how I had very interesting conversation with my friend, but I'm kind of worried that like, did I share too much and now she's scared or something? Which led into the conversation about like how I personally feel like trauma dumping is the place for, like therapy is the place for it, not necessarily your friendships. Okay. Chilling? Happy to hear. Most people close to you are demons and you love them, all of them. But yes, like I don't say that friendships where people listen to you wouldn't be awesome. It is important, but certain things are better to talk in the therapy because they know how to deal with it and they have a solution, they can help you to get forward with them. If they don't accept you as you are they really your friends or just people you talk to? Oh, she does. She does. She is very, very, very lovely person. It's just like my own insecurities about it all. It's like having a broken doll, but it's favorite. I don't like dolls. You never judge you anything you have said, and you don't judge you for anything you have told me. Oh, appreciate it. I think you're overthinking it. Yes, I know I'm overthinking it, because I overthink everything. Always. And there is no way around it. It's always like that. It's like the broken sock you refuse to throw away because of reasons. Yes. Where is supposed to go? Find saves key. Guess we could do some of these. Just get rid of this one. You hate having holes in your socks. Hmm? Oh, that shirt that has holes in our armpits and. You have way too many pairs of socks that are full of holes. You can stand wearing a sock with holes in it. But yeah, like back to the other subject, like as I said, it's also important for people to make their own boundaries, what they are willing to hear, because that is healthy. And like everyone is allowed to say like, hey, this is that bit too much, I can't handle it. Because your own mental health is important as well. Look at it.
Crush the leech, boys!
Way too many pairs of socks that are full of holes. Oh. You can't stand wearing socks. Well, if you want to talk, you know where you are. I know. Also had an interesting conversation about empathy and how that affects your thoughts. Would you like to talk about it or prefer not?
Steady, boys! We've got one of
It's always the best clothes that gets the holes. Because you use them the most. But yeah, kinda have the same, well, wouldn't necessarily call it issue, but like, well, in my case, I can say easily that I do have issues because of my empathy. Because like I keep wallowing other people's peace and other people's mental health and interest and actually everything way much over my own. And it is really hard to make decisions that would be benefiting me.
There may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
But I keep choosing like everyone else's happiness over mine. Stop using logic on you. Never. When I teach you how to do it, I've never placed any boundaries on what people can tell you in any way. Not saying you can't handle the stuff or don't care, because you can and do. But some stuff people have told you is low-key on the verge of being illegal. I would tell you if I would know how to set up any kind of boundaries. I can't. I freaking suck at it. I like, even when it's just about like telling people no, I don't want to participate on like doing something like going out, for example, or like I don't have time to listen or something. I just can't simply tell people no. It's always like a freaking people pleasing in that sense, like, oh yeah, sure. Even though it would be like very necessary for me as well to make sure that I'm okay. What if someone chooses your happiness over their own? That's a fucking terrible thought. That makes me like very uncomfortable. Yeah. If your girlfriend has problems that isn't related to you, you suffer from that the point you can't do anything and lock up. That you don't do with your parents, for example, with them, you sensibly deal with it and help them how you can. Can understand that, definitely. Välittäminen nimellä. Yeah, think about it. Disgusting. Because you're similar to you, do the same. That leads into you possibly being broken and helpless. I was wondering if two of that thought pattern collide. I got stuck on a freaking chair. You, the bouncer, letting everyone in who is way too drunk. Yes. Feeling uncomfortable, but if others feel that way when you set their happiness over yours. Wait. I'm not exactly sure we are talking about the same thing. So basically, what I am saying is that when other people choose their happiness over mine, that's completely normal. I have no issue with it because they are living for themselves and they are not supposed to try to please me with their existence. Like, fuck no. It is their life, not mine. But if somebody is trying to choose their my happiness over their own, that makes me very fucking uncomfortable. Like, why would you do such a fucking horrible thing? Like, that's away from you. Why would you do it? Oh, come on. Why don't you ask yourself the same question? Oh, I have asked. And there is no logic behind it. I know. Like, this is something why I go to the therapy for. Because there is no logic between it. I do know where it comes from. But do I know how to genuinely fix it? No. Because no matter how many times people tell me that, hey, you shouldn't think of that way, it doesn't fix it. If Q told you to go home and you'd totally be tickled. Oh no. Hi Ukrasil, how are you today? And thank you for the hug, I appreciate it. Horrible thing, sorry you don't understand how such a person would say that. You're the one who cares the most. Well, it is one of those things like when you have been the shittiest person on earth for over half of your life, and then suddenly people change their opinion and are like nice towards you. The change isn't something that will happen anytime soon. It will take a long ass time to change for real. Because like, yeah, I haven't exactly been anyone's favorite person for never, like. To say. Yes, I really appreciate those 4 years. It is awesome. But still, like, when we are talking about over 20 years of traumas, it ain't gonna change in a couple of years. It ain't gonna change in weeks nor months. It will take shit ton of extra time. Especially nowadays that we know that, you know, negative stuff is gonna stay way longer with you than the positive things. So it's not something that is like fixed, and it honestly makes me feel pretty damn shitty most of the time when people are like, don't you see I'm here? It's like, yeah, but it's not something I can affect on. I do see that there are lovely people nearby nowadays, but it is still not something that is gonna change. And then I feel bad about it because they feel shitty about it. You wish you could travel back in time now and change it. Aww. In a way, yeah, but at the same time, like, I would be way different than last year person if I wouldn't have gone through the things I did. I think. Why do I suck at this so much today?
Queen, it is time to hydrate.
You have had little food, not
I
much,
just needed you to know.
but something
I love you.
and you can't seem to eat anymore. You think you're just going to take a nap before you go to work. Oh, well, I hope you feel better soon. And it's good that you managed to eat at least a little bit. Some mornings do be like that you can't seem to be able to eat anything and it sucks, but at least it's a little bit. Hopefully you'll be hungry by the time you get to work. Hopefully. Shit. Come on. Past is difficult to overcome. Don't know if things that have happened can be fully fixed, but main thing probably is to be able to find a way to deal with what has happened, if that makes sense. Yep. Pretty much. Now lurk and get to work. Well, thank you for stopping by, Music Man. Appreciate it. And thank you for the lurk. Hopefully we'll see you later again. If not, have a lovely work day. Oh, come on. Do I have the shotgun left? But yes, like that is the reason why I have said that I'm going to therapy because of it. Because like there is a ton of things that I personally need to handle still. Which is the reason why I also say like I don't exactly want to burden other people with it. And that is one of the reasons, because I tell that hey, I feel like shit, and they, or that I feel abandoned and such, and they take it personally. They take it as you don't see me being here for you. which then makes me feel even worse because of course I do see it, but the traumas don't change like it. They don't. And it needs a shit ton of work to do for them to be able to deal with it. One whiskey would take care of herself as she does to others.
There it is. Insulin.
Maybe one
Much
day.
more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
Talk, by the way, about the money doesn't buy happiness and stupidity of the saying. Can understand that, cause yep. If money doesn't buy happiness, then why does it sound like most of my issues could be fixed by, proper income? Because like currently my biggest worries about the world are like, how will I be able to survive? What if government takes away my benefits money? How do I survive then? How do I manage to buy money, food and such and such? It seems like every stress related thing is mostly about stuff like that. About the money or the lack of money. So I do think that money does buy happiness because it buys you stability. You can buy food. You can make sure that there is a roof over your head. You can buy music. Art. What did I do? Thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I do think that sadly, money does buy happiness. Because it makes sure that you can afford on all the things that makes life livable, first of all. And then on top of it, you can also buy things that make you happy. Like the art or experiences with your friends. You can go to concerts. You can buy music. You can eat fancier food. Like, how are you supposed to have hobbies and things to take your mind off from work or daily task when everything needs money in some capacity? Exactly. But thank you for the donation, I appreciate it. And hopefully people can decide for themselves if they're burdened.
Good evening,
so you
Dr.
wouldn't
Reed.
have to worry over
Such a
others, but you
pleasure to
understand
see
and
you
can relate.
again.
Oh.
Please show me what you have to
Niin,
sell.
kelaa, josta me tarvivat
It's
oikeasti
just
saada
trinkets
silleen
and
tappelematta tai
curios,
puolikuntoisena töitä tehdään.
But I'm sure
Edes
they
sillä
can
voi
be
luotteella, että
useful.
kuntoutus etenee. Olisi vissiin ihan liian kiva ja helppo päättäjien mielestä, jos pääsisi normaaliin elämään käsiksi joskus. Exactly. And then there is also like,
Bodies will arrive.
think about if you would be actually able to afford them therapy. Or meds. Or when you break something and you have to go to hospital, like yeah, it's way much more affordable here, but still like there is times when you simply cannot afford on those things. So then your last option, what you do in those cases, is to go to the hospital because you are afraid of the hospital bill. They are not nearly as anything close by with the other country amount of money that it eats, but it still eats money. And if you have a zero income, even small amounts of extra money is shit ton. Also, hi Auradaris, how are you today? Really hate they make you want to buy meds. People should riot. If people are not healthy, how are they supposed to work is stupid. Well, how would I say? How did they say it? Didn't they just say like, well, it is just to go to work. Just go to work. That's how you solve it. Like, oh damn, I did not think about that. Because getting to work is that easy. I do have quite a few friends who have tried to get into work every day for the past couple of years by sending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of applications, but they just simply don't get hired because, there is a shit ton of other people who also want to get work as well. But, you know, the people on the higher at the moment just think that it isn't a big deal. You just don't go to work and that's it. But you also have to have like 10 years experience of it, but you can't get experience because nobody hires you because you don't have the experience. But happy to hear you're doing well. I really need to level up shit ton of more because this seems like I'm getting fucked over. Reminds you of the Finnish niin, suihkun nukkumaan ja aamulla töihin, muuta neuvoa ei tule. I'm just gonna die again. This, and if school funding is reduced a lot, how are we supposed to study in those fancy jobs where all the open spots are? Seems like you were just level 14 now. 24. Missed a bunch, you think? Might have been. I think it was during the last stream on the Saturday when we got to level 24. But, you know, it doesn't exactly help because they are level 30. Especially because they use fire, so I don't really survive at all. But also, like, I need to get forward to be able to get the levels. Because at the moment, if I go and level up, I might maximum get 1 level, and that ain't gonna better the situation at all. It just keeps me still on, like, way too low level. That's easy. Your parents pay the schools in future. Those who have poor backgrounds stay in low-level jobs. Dear Lord.
Easy does it, boys.
Like, yeah, that's how it sounds like. Yeah, I'm really doing shitty today. Wow. Like, what the hell? And I'm gonna die, yep. Yeah, Fire Vampyr is not good. Games always have you chasing your tail. But yes, I apologize for my extreme negativeness today, I guess. Back to the class.
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
Hi Storm, how are you today? One thing that also sucks major ass is how nowadays it's almost how society is made. When parents get old, instead of getting into nursing homes, their kids are somehow supposed to take care of them. Yeah, which is gonna be a very tough place for a lot of parents of our like age, like the parents that are our parents. Because like if we go back and think about like the people born into 90s, like we think about our parents and we think about how beating the living shit out of your kids was still normal and not illegal. Good luck trying to get your kids to take care of you when you're old. Like, good luck with that. Because I'm not even sure if I do know anyone of my age who is willing to be there for their parents. Because their relationship with them was hell when they were kids. Still living with a bit of migraine. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. I hope it goes away soon. You think it will be really hard for people to change occupations now and go back to school? You don't think you could afford being a student again? Relatable. Damn relatable. Hi Ogorki, how are you today? Viimeistään torstaina. On sekin joskus. My parents have both said they don't want to be a burden. Alright. Little by little. There's probably extra enemies over there. Most likely. You don't know. Guess your special kid signs like if your mom's health gets to that point where she can't live alone without care, you're more than willing to move into her house and take care of her. Nursing homes in this country are mostly disgusting AF, and their people just lose all their dignity and pride. That as well. Sad but true. But it's not a bad thing to be the exception on that. Like, I'm happy for them if you feel like you would be willing to be there for them.
If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient for my recipe.
What the hell? There's one of them!
One fucking touch. Except that was this a freaking boss fight? Might have been. Well, we'll find out that in a bit.
Good evening, vampire hunter.
Are you here to end me, Leech? You'll find I will not be killed easily.
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it,
one of your
and
main
I
problems.
must have it.
The
Always
guard's
ready to
most
be
sacred and
anywhere for
precious
the ones
relic.
you care about for some reason.
Why
You have
did
never
you-
been able to set your own happiness and well-being above others, which has caused its
You found
issues,
Marshall's
as you probably
memoirs.
can relate and understand.
I should have destroyed that book.
I
I
wish
need
I could
the
hug
antidote
you.
to save this
Can
city.
relate.
It is within me to take your words as truth.
Can
I
relate.
want to.
Hoping
but I
off to
must
do
know
some
more.
garden stuff. Hope everyone will have a positive
What
day.
precisely
Thank
are
you
your
for the hug,
plans?
appreciated. Enjoy the gardening.
A creature
And
called
hopefully
a
we'll see you
disaster
later
is
again.
about to be unleashed. It falls upon me, as once it did Marshall, to stop it before the whole country is ravaged.
I should have destroyed that book. And yet, I wish I could join this battle alongside you. But this crusade is not mine to fight.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means
But if I
to
manage
end
to
this
find a
vampire
way to set
epidemic.
my own
Not
boundaries and,
enemies.
you know, prioritize my
Maybe
own
that is
happiness,
so.
I will tell you it as well, how to do it.
Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reed.
Thank you. Can we speak more?
Indeed. Why not?
What will the guard of
You don't
Priwen
know.
do
Hack
now?
between us would be weird experience,
Will you
both
stop
trying to
the
make the
Great
other
Hunt?
happy
Yes.
while denying our own happiness. So
We
it's
shall
just never
continue
ending
to
grumpy
protect
circle.
innocents from beasts like you and your red-headed friend.
Like me?
I am indebted to you for sparing me at Pembroke. But this won't always be the case. I'm no coward like those St. Paul's Stowe brothers.
How long have you known Lady Ashbury? Where is she? And what will you do to her?
We saw you meeting her, so of course we investigated. But she is gone. Our scouts reported she has sold some paintings and departed for an unknown destination.
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal
You
murder of
let
my
go.
parents.
No, you.
He's buried here.
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire and tore out my mother's throat.
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch. One-time leader of Priwen. He killed my father in front of me. Helped me hunt my brother Ain after teaching me how to kill leeches.
Adieu, vampire hunter.
You
Until
have
we
some
meet
great
again.
playlists on Spotify.
Blood
Thank you.
drinker.
Happy to hear if you enjoy them. You're always looking to add good stuff to yours. Have you found anything like specific you'd like so far?
Die, vermin!
Well, at least now I have full health, so that's something.
Over there! There's one of them.
Oh. I don't think anyone was sick. Yeah, doesn't seem like it.
This one's mine!
Oh, come on. Fucking hell!
Kill you!
Well, fucking do it! Yeah, it really feels like I need to level up a shit ton before I get to anywhere. Cause like, if I get already fucked over by the regular enemies this much, I have no chances against the next boss. At all. Oh no, you need to go and lurk, so you can mentally prepare yourself to answer Doc's call. You don't know if she's elderly and lonely or what, but she literally keeps yapping the whole 45 minutes about nonsense. Aww. Well, thank you for stopping by, thank you for the lurk, I appreciate it. And good luck. Hopefully that call goes as well as one can hope. And wouldn't be mentally too heavy for you.
Get them weapons ready! We found one! It's a leech! Kill it!
I don't know what have I ever done to them. Why are they so mean?
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Nothing specific yet. You're enjoying 2022 playlist now. So many songs, you're gonna take a beat, which is great. Just start it and let time go by. Oh, hopefully you'll enjoy. Just gonna go past you all. Whoop. And I take it there is somebody we can talk now. It's probably Edgar. Possibly. No. Or maybe he's stuck somewhere. Or is he in here?
It's locked, all right.
Well then. I did not know that there was a chest up there. That is locked. So where is the conversation then in here? Doctors wants a new dialogue available. But he isn't here. At all. It's really hard to talk to someone if they are not there, you know? So they have the door locked now. Immediately when I left, they locked the fucking door, and now I should be here to be able to listen it. Get the fuck out of my way. But they probably quit it before I get there. See? They quit it already before I got there. So that is a mission that I have had issues, because for some reason it always only shows it to me when I am in the other side, and no matter which route I take, they stop the talking before I manage to get there.
Good evening, Mr.
I'm okay.
I have to go now, sir.
I thought that I found a letter of his, but apparently no.
Do you require...
I have other
Goodbye.
Okay, wait, can I loot this? Wait, why there was no notification for that? Or am I going insane? Well, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Did my alerts broke? You didn't hear it. Okay, so it's not just me being insane. know what is wrong then. Something is once again breaking apart, it seems. Still the reports leading to them broke. But either way, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm just worried, like, what the fuck is wrong with my alerts this time? I'm also wondering, should I remake my decisions on the level up wise? Because it seems like I'm way too little level to go against the Queen of Blood or what it was. Because if all the enemies are now level 30, 35 and I'm level 24, I need a shit ton of experience to be able to survive from that fight. Because the fight itself is already like super fucking tough. Is there really no loot over here? But the question, where do we get the level up things?
It's locked.
When I cannot heal any of the characters because nobody isn't sick anymore. Oh fuck, I'm dead. Okay, lovely. Does seem hard without the weapon. May you continue the discussion we had on the stream earlier, or would you prefer off stream? Which discussion?
Is this supposed to be an hospital? A pigsty smell bad.
Okay, I think I'm gonna rework my stuff then, because this seems bad.
Queen, it is time to hydrate.
Plus, maybe the Edgar will appear and we'll get extra heals from that. Not directly the trauma dumping, but the discussion around it. Yeah, feel free. Nothing wrong with that. I ask what would be the best way to be there for you. You can ask, but I don't know how to answer. Like, I genuinely don't know.
Stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
Because that's kind of like asking from me, what would make you feel better? I don't know. I don't know what helps me with the panic attacks. I don't know what makes me feel better. It's not something I've managed to find. So sadly, I don't have answer for that. Okay, let's reset. Alright, so we got to go for this one first. And then I think the plot spear was really good, so I think I'm gonna go with it. And then shit ton of health would be nice. I mean, you don't want to be pushy and causing anxiety. Let's take 5. Okay, maybe stamina. Difficult balance. It is. I appreciate you asking, but I apologize that I do not have answers for it at all. And it's like, what is something that generally helps people who are in the same point of their life that I am? That's also kind of hard to say, because what may help another one might cause more anxiety for the another, or doesn't help at all, or something like that. So it's really hard to find something that helps all, I guess, in that sense. I still feel like this might be an issue, and we might not get more levels than 24, to be fair. Yeah, it kind of looks like it, that we ain't getting any much, like, more for it either. We're still level 24. Level 25. So one more level. Completely other things. Is this one of your favorite games? Yes. I said it quite a few times. The inhabitants of London live in fear of physicians, delayed interventions, barefaced favoritism, and strange experimental treatments. This scarcity of professionalism is crystallized in Pembroke Hospital, Whitechapel, where deontology was discharged a long time ago. The Pembroke administration hides behind the facade of dedication and rectitude, but those of us who know any of their patients or worse were among them, are aware of their deceit. In this temple devoted to dread, you will have to pay to get a bed. You will catch illnesses you never knew existed, and your corpse will be relieved of its possession in the morgue. Here patients die overnight of wounds they never bore upon their arrival, and they call them accidents. I briefly interviewed Dr. Swansea, head of the administration, declaimed the pedantic Timor Mortis conturbat me. Fear of death confounds me, before forcing us out of the establishment. Quotes in Latin will not be enough to keep us away from their morbidity. Volunteers are welcome to join me tomorrow morning in front of the hospital to demand clear facts about the state of this medical institution. Come in. Numbers. Okay, well. Nobody got sick. Nice. Nobody got sick. Why did they all got sick? Out of nowhere. Freaking fuckers. Out of nowhere.
By this horrifying epidemic.
Well, I guess we go there then before going to the sewers. Because, well, I need to experience desperately. Since everyone else is way higher level than I am. And the Blood Queen thing is way more dangerous than any of the other enemies, so.
We'll crush
Wait, did I go the wrong direction? Yes. Don't shoot me.
Over there! There's one of them vermin! I'll send you back to the bloody grave! Kill it all, you!
Would be nice if you would let me open the door, thank you. Right. So who all were sick? Our mother, the cop, the brothers. We haven't even found that one. I honestly don't know where that one is.
Is there anything to connect me to this city anymore?
Hello, person.
We meet, Doctor. We must... Breathing. Do you need...
Dope.
Take the
There we go.
meds.
May I ask you what you do for a living, Mr. Kimura?
I was a landlord. A wealthy one. And not a very kind one, I realized recently.
Why this sudden epiphany? Is it because of your near-death experience?
I was already feeling nostalgic about Weymouth, my hometown. With recent events, I'm
fanatics.
thinking about
Oh,
going
no.
back there.
How is the situation in the West End?
I've heard rumors about armed men patrolling and fighting infected citizens in these very streets. I was lucky they didn't shoot me when I was abducted.
Why are you so nostalgic for your hometown, Tadao?
I was focused so much on making money, I almost forgot that my relatives and friends are threatened by this epidemic.
I'm just wondering if
Have you heard
Mini
anything
is
from your
purifying
family?
or
I was not
is there
only a
rumors about
bad
the new version
landlord,
coming?
I was also a bad husband. I've not seen my wife and son for years. Busy,
My
busy,
goodness.
busy.
At least now you're ready to go back and see them. But don't be surprised if your son bears a grudge, sir.
You make it sound like you suffered from an absent father yourself, Dr. Reed. Well, I'll keep your warning in mind.
Have you no friends at all?
Over the years, I'm afraid my greed turned me into my friend's adversary, while I became friends with my professional rivals.
Those you grew up with didn't share your views on money and success.
Would you believe I was once a member of poetry circles and an astronomy club? We were young, such joyful dreamers then, that I stopped laughing long ago.
What can you tell me about your abduction?
If you really want to know, I was locked in that building for 3 or 4 days. My jailer was insane, mumbling about sacrifice and voices.
And why didn't he
Lovely.
sacrifice you?
That was the weirdest
Sacrifice and
part.
voices.
He claimed to spill blood was not enough. It had to be done when some stars were aligned.
Which stars?
That's the whole point. He wanted me to talk to him about some Red Queen configuration or constellation. I've never heard of such an astronomical term.
What did he say about voices?
He constantly whined about the voice of his master, ordering him to do terrible things. He wanted to silence the voice by offering blood. My blood.
Can you change? And is it what you really want? If so, it must come from within, not without.
I've seen what an altruistic gesture can do. Nothing forced you to save me, Dr. Reed, but you did. I will follow your example in these matters from now on.
There is no need to thank me. Rescuing a London citizen should not be out of the ordinary.
Have you warmed to the
Though I'm
pink
afraid
hair cute?
it may
No,
be
I have
so
not.
in these difficult
Why?
times.
You did not only rescue me, you fought for me. You put your life in danger to save me. That's quite extraordinary.
How will you cope if you're attacked again?
I don't know. I've heard about these men and women who patrol the West End every
Because it
night,
seems you
chasing
look good in
criminals
any
like my
color so far,
abductor.
at least.
Maybe I should join them.
Tell me, Tadao, why was your abductor so interested in your passion for astronomy?
I don't know. We met a few times at the Royal Greenwich Observatory. He seemed to share my hobby. Then he invited me to his house and locked me in.
Yes, astronomy is a fascinating subject. When I was a child, my mother bought a small telescope for my sister and I. We spent many a pleasant evening stargazing.
Stars are not just dots in the sky, Doctor.
Note to myself,
They
if
are the
somebody
key
wants
to
to
our
talk about
understanding of the
the
cosmos.
astronomy with you,
They
don't
remind us how
go with
insignificant
10. They
we
will
are.
lock you
You're
in the
right.
house.
But children love magic and stories. I remember our mother told us constellations have the power to protect us.
Protection by the light of the stars. That's sweet. You remember the name of these constellations?
Pegasus. It was the constellation my mother liked the most.
Memory's a strange thing. I can recite without hesitation the names of the 88 constellations, yet I barely remember my own childhood.
Did he fake his interest in astronomy to get close to you?
No. In his madness, he spoke about a blood sacrifice to be made to his master when the stars aligned to a specific configuration.
Have you heard of Aloysius Dawson?
In his last hours, the man spent most of his money improving healthcare in the city. Now that's generosity.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
London has brought so much.
Alright, who else was sick? It was our mother. Oh, both of those, okay. Yellow.
Good evening.
I won't.
Do you need...
It's a little.
What can I say?
I hope we're talking about the same habits, old friend.
Wait,
You need some rest.
it said that I don't have the treatment, but I had the treatment. But it was grey. Also, why does it do that? Okay, so... Wait. Okay, so she isn't sick. Hi Ross, how are you today? You finally got some sleep? Nice, that is happy to hear. Wait, what was her sickness? Headache. Fuck. I need to make more headache meds. It's the migraine that is after everyone in this city.
Find a way home.
Hello.
Jonathan!
Do you need...
Oh,
I think...
I'm not.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir. Jonathan, my dear, bring me my glasses.
Well, I guess we don't make more meds then. We just hope and pray that they are enough. I guess. You was up super late. So much so you kept falling asleep on your chair. Oh.
Hungry. Good.
Do you need...
You would say.
Don't worry.
I cannot imagine the pain.
Good...
Right to vote is only the first step.
When you're close to.
Support the inquiry.
I should leave the city.
Hello, V.
Hello. You know that you are always welcome here. What do you...
Do you need...
It would have...
And I'm happy.
Thank
You're
you,
doing better.
Jonathan.
Super rough day for everyone last night. Oh. Happy to hear you're doing better today. Hopefully it keeps
I
improving.
remember
Hi
when
Creepy,
Mary
it's
came
how are you
with
today?
Her husband and her son.
They were such a beautiful family.
That was
It's
locked.
locked.
What horrible people. They don't add more loot. good hat, good sleeps, and have your life elixir, aka coffee, with you now. Oh, happy to hear. Me? Not sure.
Blood. I should follow the trail.
Not sure at all how I am. Whoop. That's probably some high-level piece of cookie. Oh, he ain't high-level piece of cookie. He is. Hello, sir. Would you like to talk? Thank you for the hug. Appreciate it.
What are you doing
Enjoy
here?
your
I
coffee.
could ask you the same question.
Like to get
I'm the
another
Marquis
cup
de
of coffee as
Bois-Colombes,
well.
and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I'm not here to sustain myself. I'm currently investigating the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh, you're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond de Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
Dear cousin, are we related?
We could be of the same blood, my dear. I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
I don't remember
What
if
are
we
you
were
doing
supposed
here?
to fight.
I
Like,
recently
is there an
decided
option
to
not
visit
to fight
London.
with him?
I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate, yet intense spectacle.
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir. And probably before.
What do you
Probably
plan
before.
to
So
do
what kind of
here?
person he
Take
was
pleasure.
before?
Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
I followed the trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last redingote.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
The body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
I believe you, sir. Emily's diary confirms your statement.
Oh, Emily was her name. Quite charming. Well, mystery solved then.
Yes,
Can
I
we still
suppose so.
murder him? No.
You can go.
And so can you. Farewell, sir. May you enjoy the spectacle of this fallen city as much as I do.
Aww. I thought that we could tell him that, yeah, we believe you, but we're still gonna murder you, but I guess not. Hey. No murder for us. Sad queen noise. Very sad queen noises. Okay, so the rat lady is not sick. So it's just the rest of the people on the other area, I guess, that we need to heal. Fuck's sake. I sleep over the night and everyone dies. Like, wow. All
Good
the fun
evening,
is denied, yep.
I have found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood.
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
Ooh, we got
Goodbye,
the stab thingy.
Give my best regards.
She's been...
And we got only like 450 points from that. Fuck yeah. I need way much more XP. Like shit ton of more XP. But where do I get it? I don't think we should go there. Here is loot. And then like fucking everyone has a freaking headache or something. Okay, I guess we should be able to get there through that place. Why I cannot target on that dude?
It's mine! I'll take it!
That weirdos. Let me target on them so I could murder them. Oh, okay. This is bad. Don't hit me. Don't hit me, please. I asked nicely! No! Well, this is bad. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go here. You could fight against each other. That would be awesome. No? Yes. Yes, they are fighting with each other. Can I collect items? Yoinks. Yoinks. There's nothing. So I came here for nothing. Shit. Really? No loot? Would killing them not get you the XP you need, or joining in just before Teda? Yeah, it gives a little bit of XP, but I'd say not enough. So, like, the risk is way higher than the success rate. As you can see, because, like, they can pretty much two-hit me. So, joining in, the risk is way, way, way higher than the reward out of it. Because I think we get, like, max 100 XP of each, and we need 10,000 more, roughly. So, hi Cross, how are you today? Where the fuck am I trying to go? Over there? Yeah, not fighting that. So it's like, it doesn't necessarily even matter what weapons we are using, but like, when you are going with the peaceful playthrough, everything is way tougher because the amount of XP you get is very, very, very fucking low. And you don't seem to get it from pretty much anywhere. Or if you do, it's very small amount of XP. There, if you go on the playthrough where you murder everyone and everything, you get shit ton of XP and you are pretty fucking OP throughout the whole game. No issues at all. And then it actually doesn't even matter like which weapon you use, cause like you are so freaking OP. No one can kill you either way.
You know.
Do you need my medical attention?
Good guys level last.
Oh yes,
I'm
perhaps.
good.
Dr. Reed, I am glad.
Hi Elogi, how are you today? I'm not sure how I am.
Do you need...
I'm afraid.
Okay, so we need the fatigue meds.
I'll...
Goodbye.
Yes, that is part of the challenge, though. It is. So when you're going on a peaceful playthrough, your best bet is to try to heal everyone. Oh. Fuck. So I need... Wait, what was it? Sodium hypochlorite, sodium, and opium. Me made you smile, so that's good. How are you today?
We should be far from town already. All right. But where would we go? Anywhere. Anywhere that isn't here. And what is that, by the way? A safer place? A less strange place? And where would that be? Life is strange. And we are alive. For now, yes. But for how long? If we decided to flee, we should be far from town already. All right. But where would we go?
Yeah, random. Yeah, very random. Okay, let's ask from the trader if she has the ingredients to heal.
Good evening.
You know,
May I...
it's all.
Okay, opium and sodium hypochlorite. Okay. Well, I guess I have to sell something, cause otherwise I can't. Okay. So... And I think it was 2 opium as well. Hi Dev over live, how are you today? I'm doing pretty. You may have bought a used 40k book from eBay that arrived from eBay this weekend. Do you have too much for 4k novels? Disagree, you do not have enough.
Why do
I agree.
Do you need...
I'm afraid.
There is never
I
enough.
don't want to
books.
appear tactless, but you're risking your health by
To you if
remaining
you ask so.
outside at this hour.
It's
Says
half
the
past
doctor
3
who also
p.m.
works outside at night. But as
Okay,
always,
it's the first day of your last weekend.
enjoys
This
the
job,
company of their fellows.
then you get to start your new job next Monday. Are you excited?
It is time to hydrate.
About your strange feelings towards the city.
I would be happy to describe them, but it's too hard to explain with mere words what I'm feeling.
Almost
It's
evening
unclear.
for you.
Too confused.
Go on,
Probably.
please.
Where should I start?
I'd say it's still morning
The
for me. I
world
have
is
woken up like a
chaos.
couple of
Men
hours
go
ago.
mad, and nature itself runs roughshod over us all.
This is not the first time
You'll
mankind
be
has
happy
faced a
to
deadly
be out of
epidemic
this scenario.
or a war.
Men kill each
Understandable.
other, while
Well,
nature
I hope that
decides to
you'll
kill
enjoy
them
it.
all. I don't know what scares me the most. Do you?
Both can be disastrous, and a combination of the two merely increases their potency.
And what if they were just a sign of worse disasters to come? Something of biblical proportions, I wonder.
How long have you been waiting for this man?
Sometimes I feel as though I've been waiting for him for ages. Perhaps it is my role in life to wait for him. Not a pleasant thought.
It could be dangerous for you.
Thank you.
Waiting
It's a
here
higher
all
pay, so
night.
that's
That's
always
quite
nice.
true.
Well,
But
that
what
is
other choice do we
definitely a
have?
plus, I'd
We
say.
are waiting here until we finally go.
Especially like if it's combined
Mr.
with the
Baker,
better working
I have met
conditions and,
many
you know,
strange people during my
lesser
life,
toxic environment
but
and
you
all those.
are definitely one
Still
of the
don't feel
strangest.
like you're
Really?
awake.
I don't
Yeah,
feel particularly odd or weird. All I want to do is leave. What's wrong with that?
Why are you still waiting for this person?
What would be the point of going before meeting the man, as he's going to help us leave?
Pericles, what are you going to do now?
I don't know. Perhaps
You
it's time
also
to leave.
disappointed if
Perhaps
rumors
we
are
should
to
stay
be
a little
true.
longer.
The Morven
How
Wall
can I tell?
group
And
you
where
may have
exactly
mentioned
are
for
you
real
thinking of
estate
going?
for several
In a
months
place where I will
may have
finally
gotten
have
pushed
that
to early
feeling, to be
2025
where I
release
belong.
date.
The
Though
world
that,
has to be
take it with a
meaningless
grain of
chaos
salt,
to make
as
such a
it's
heaven
just rumor.
plausible.
Well, we don't know
Goodbye.
yet, so let's hope for the best. We hope it'll be less toxic, but it's the federal position, so toxicity is almost given. Oh, well,
Hello again,
who knows?
Doctor.
Maybe
Do you
you're
need my
lucky.
medical
I do hope that
attentions?
it would be
Indeed.
less toxic, because
I've never been good at explaining my feelings.
there is
I
too
can
many
tell
toxic
when my
places
body is hurting
nowadays. Okay, so
I will
fatigue
see.
meds, 2 of them.
Good.
I don't know. How are you? Nope. Cheek. No more migraines. Right, so it's one of these fuckers were the one that we were supposed to heal. I think it was this one, maybe, if I'm lucky.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
Do you need my...
Indeed.
You have not...
Sounds so evil.
Tell me, how long have you been waiting here?
I can't say for sure, since I have no watch. But the night is still young, and I am not tired.
Is that the most honest answer you can give me?
Yes, I think so. Why does it irritate you, sir? Is comprehension really that important to you?
I know one thing. I do not understand who you are.
And it's better that way. What kind of life would we live if we could summarize a person in a few words or a few lines?
These two are confusing.
I'm a scientist. I try my best to
Very
understand
confusing.
things. I know the world has to obey unbreakable rules.
You know, or you want the world to obey such rules.
What are you really afraid of, Agamemnon?
The problem is, it's precisely what I don't know that frightens me. So I suppose I can't really answer your question.
If you finally manage to leave London, where do you intend to go?
Is that the
A
same
happy
voice
place,
actor that
that's
does
for sure.
Gale in Baldur's
A
Gate
place
3?
where I can
I don't
smile
know.
because I know the next day will be better than the
I don't
previous
think
one.
I have even
Such a
played that
place
long to
doesn't exist.
Baldur's Gate. that
There
I
are
would
never any
know.
guarantees that tomorrow will be a better day.
That would mean I have no hope left, and I just can't accept such a conclusion.
Goodbye.
Where did we got all of it? Oh my god. Yeah, we have all the clues. Sounds like it. Okay.
What has happened to the London that I knew? Doctor,
Do you need...
I'm afraid. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hi Heze, how are you today? Waking up back to work today. Oh, I'll hopefully have a nice work day. Or night. I am so fucking dead. And of course the gate is closed. Hello, more enemies. Not so nice to see you. you by any chance forget that I exist? And I would be able to use this gate? Guess not. Nope, not him. Okay, so just a similar voice. Not fast enough. Wait, what was the reason why the Automat was angry about that? Okay, weird. I guess Automat is extra angry today again. Seems like Tim voiced. He has only ever done Baldur's Gate 3 when it comes to video games voiceovers. Okay. Slang for someone with a specific disability. Oh, okay. So I guess in that case we probably need to reban the word. So it won't be used in like wrong sense. But once again, like, it's so weird because like there is so many random slang words that I have never ever heard in my whole lifetime. And then it turns out like that they are something really bad. Which is terrifying because they don't always sound like anything to us. I remember there was some weird word that literally sounded like just made up thing. And Automat catched it, and we all were confused, like, wait, what? Why? What happened? And then, like, I think one person from maybe America was like, hey, you guys know that that's a really, really, really bad word. And we were like, no, we did not. Hi, John, how are you today? I don't know how I am. I haven't noticed that, like, there seems to be a lot of random words like that, but it's also like, I think there is slang words in every damn language where if you are not native you have no idea what they really mean, or that they are bad. Well, that's the thing, like, Ilogi, I did not know that it's a bad word, but it apparently got caught by the Automat, and then recognized it. I would have not known it's a bad word. By any language. Like, that's not as, to be honest with you, not good at all. Feel hugged. Oh. Well, thank you for the hug. I hope that your day gets better, little by little. Oh, global platforms have many differences in slang. Wow. Those are also kinda hard to like know because, well, English isn't my native language, It isn't even my second language. So you know, when you hear stuff like that, it's very confusing, because like, what the fuck? Sorry to be a downer, but no, sadly, things won't get better soon. But anyways, as I have said, you are not being a negative or something like it. I am happy that people are able to come here the way they are. And no need to like pretend that everything is fine if it isn't. Oh dear. Almost sneezed. Almost. But yeah, like, no need to pretend that things are fine if they're not. I prefer hearing if things are shit. And it isn't considered that you would be downer. No. That's fine. As someone who speaks another language can tell you other regular words can also be slang terms for horrible words, but it's also generalizing. Yeah, for some reason in Canada it means, okay. Okay. Hi Tarna, how are you today? Like how you did your hair today. Thank you, because I just brushed it and that's it. Haven't done anything else to it. It refused to let me do anything else to it.
This place has been ransacked. They've all been slaughtered. Pre-one? No, not their style. Where has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow.
Harriet's evil.
I cannot enter.
Why is every fucking door always locked? Doing okay, just waking up, got your coffee. Happy to hear. Hopefully you enjoy your coffee. Thinking about getting another cup, but...
It's locked, all right.
But... also would not be a smart thing to drink more of it. Especially because I shouldn't be drinking it in the first place. Did I miss something? I did. I am so unready to go that boss fight. I don't have even halfly enough stuff for it. But it is what it is.
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my child. You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
Why did you choose me?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
What kind of modern answer?
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is
Yep,
your
it's the summer.
dominion, my
Summer
child.
is here now.
Your choices have made you. Only you can save this land.
Speak to me of this ancient threat.
The blood of hate. Vessel of the wrath of the goddess. When she awakens, a disaster will be born into this world, for she is hunger and anger.
Hunger and anger. Okay.
What is your true appearance?
I do not understand. This is who I am.
Blood? You are made of blood. Surely you are joking.
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
This is like, I am just an
Who are you,
ant.
really? Tell me your name.
I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector of this land. I have many names.
Just give me one, then.
There are those who call me Merdin Wild, the Wild Horned Man. But I never was a man. I was born out of blood.
I'm here to stop Harriet Jones. She is the original carrier. The well from which this corruption flows.
I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is no more. She has metamorphosed into an apocalypse. Born from, drenched in, and driven by the blood of hate.
I only wish to know how to put an end to this epidemic.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Your final task awaits you at the end of these tunnels. I've known for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
You tricked me. My sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary. I understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother.
Kind of just want to go to the boss fight and get murdered.
Be brave.
That is what is going to happen, so, you know, stop talking and let me go. Because I know that it will end badly, so. And let's at least try. Because if we don't try, we'll never make it there. Okay, so there is the door that we can use if we feel like we are way too low level, which will be something I'll have to do, because I don't think I have any healing items with me. Yeah, that's way too little, but oh well. And it's Harriet, so we'll also need this one. And this one, if I'm lucky, it will work. Big if. What? Okay, I was not supposed to do that. I was supposed to look at this.
These poor skulls didn't stand a chance.
I'm scared.
Oh, I'm sick. So sick. Doctor, Help me, please. I'm in such pain.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Ah, like you helped Doris. Liar!
Well, I was going to help Doris, but then she threatened her girlfriend and lit herself on fire, so... Not my fault.
My poor baby. I've been such a bad mother. But the Queen herself forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Harriet, you must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature?
Alright, well that was fast. Oh, she's just level 30. Oh, that's still a shit ton, but... It is better than I expected. Because I was expecting her to be level 40. Did you just drink her blood even though she's a plague bearer? Yes. She probably resists this one. No! I was sure she would resist that completely.
Feed your mother, child.
I'm surprised. Ouch. Fuck. Oh, come on. Don't be like that.
Give me more. They are so young.
Keep dodging in the wrong spots. Wait. Did I have more healing items? Don't know what the fuck that does. Kinda don't want to waste it. Oh, come on. Against unlocking piece of cookie. Oh, come on.
I will reap the land. Feed me. Abandon their lives. Spread the crop.
Yeah, won't be on the first try. Nope. But one may certainly try. Woof! That fucking hurt. Oh, okay. So that was... Mistake. Wasted. Also, sorry, I cannot read the chat at the moment. Kinda have to focus on what I do. Just that bit, you know?
Feed your mother, child.
Okay, there it is. You'll go home, have a great stream. Well, thank you for stopping by, Radix.
No one
Appreciate
could
it.
ever defeat you, mother of us all.
Have a lovely
for
rest
you
of your day,
are
and
our
hopefully we'll
every
see you later
root
again.
and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
Okay, I was expecting the boss fight to be way, way, way tougher. And like that she would have been way higher level, but...
So it's over then, young Ekon. You have put an end to this terrible menace.
So here we go, trying to see if we finally get the good ending.
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suaskal territory.
I'm gonna scream if not.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
I thought you'd been slaughtered, with all the other Suaskals.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly
Hi,
turned
Jamaican
into
Hype.
that
How are you
thing.
today? Thank you.
I have no idea what it was.
It's over now. London is no longer shrouded in the disaster's shadow. We're all safe.
Yes, you prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize, really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today. But I'll know the
Golden
truth.
old. Aww.
Jonathan Reed,
I don't know how I am.
newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was
Told
about
her.
2
The story is
years
very
later.
sad.
It is time to hydrate.
Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
The time
London
of truth.
has been cleansed.
Very soon.
This catastrophe came about when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger. Red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another. From predator to victim. Patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
Take your time and good luck. And now, if you remember the painting from the Lady Asbury's house, this is the same painting. Well, same castle from the painting. Yes, we went into the painting. Vampyr. It also reminds me of the painting in Honor Londo, where I think you got into the DLC where the boss is invisible unless if you have the certain ring in Dark Souls.
Well, this is it. Lady Ashbur's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
Also, how did we manage to find it if it's not on any maps? And damn, that's a red car. Dirty one though.
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep.
Also reminds me of Ashes of Oriental DLC from Dark Souls 3. Yeah.
So our beloved
That
mother
as well.
will just go back to sleep, now that enough people have suffered. Is that it?
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her. You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
And what are you to her?
Welcome
Her
back into the game.
counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother. My dreadful and sour-tempered mother. She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
What does she seek? Revenge? Retribution?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant ghostly queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
Why did Harriet Jones become a disaster?
You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge needed to answer such a question. Have you the answer?
Wake her up.
I
You
noticed
look
that
curious.
all the Icors were female. As if a
Gonna
male
go there and
couldn't
poke her
endure
with
the
the stick.
metamorphosis.
Get up! Get up!
Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman, as was her daughter.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, we should be thankful that but one disaster hath been cast upon this wobbling world.
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skulls. Their presence alone spreads death.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
What will become of the vampire hunters?
They will never stop searching for William Marshall, for he escaped their 2 great hunts. Remember that you too.
And I don't think they ever will find William Marshall. We'll make sure of it.
What will happen to
Unless I'm
Ascalon?
alive.
Will you let them run the country from the shadows?
I don't interfere with petty political intrigues. Ascalon was built upon the lie of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back.
So he's just gonna go into the Ascalon Club and yoinks! Takes blood and leaves.
What will become of the Brotherhood?
I foresee trouble for them now that your progeny considers becoming the new primate.
But I'm certain the current primate has no wish to resign.
Exactly. And I am not fully convinced your progeny truly understands what dreadful power he is about to defy.
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons, and to bid them fare thee well.
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop
It wasn't
speaking
the riddle.
in riddles?
He said that he's gonna say goodbye to his sons. He has multiple sons.
Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are my son, as is William Marshall.
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare? Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you should meet one night.
So that is all we are to you.
Who was it?
Puppets
He
you
didn't
create
tell.
to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil.
No. You are my sons. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
Tell me about William Marshall. Why is his blood so strong?
He is not stronger than you, only older. You are strong, Jonathan Reed. A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat spawned of this generation.
Is he here? Is William Marshall here? Is that why you're here now, too?
Have I not already answered that question?
He did.
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was
But
it?
still, how was it any different that
It was the blood of a king. The
McCullum
blood of the champion
drank
I
Vampyr's
chose
blood?
to save this land in its time of greatest peril.
and we also have drunk Vampyr's blood?
King
So
Arthur
how is it any different?
was also your
Why we are the
progeny.
bad guys?
Why am
Hi
I
Vangelis, how are you today?
Yes, he was. But he failed in the
I
end.
don't know how I am. How
And
are
for
you?
centuries the land suffered his defeat.
Speak clearly then, and answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you can
You finished
answer
your
that.
work and it's time to relax with your wonderful
Farewell,
stream.
my child.
Happy to hear. Hopefully your workday was okay now.
It's locked, all right. The castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
In a few days you celebrate Easter. Oh. Any specific plans how you celebrate it? Your plans are to grill and prepare drinks and music lists to play. You know, from thrash metal to old school death metal. Sounds good. Sounds really good. Well, hopefully it's gonna be a very pleasant celebration.
Maybe it's
for
just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere. This castle is falling apart.
Wait, Lady Asper in Paris 18. 8. 60 and 66. Suspicious numbers.
Like most castles, this one has a
17.
crypt. And it holds something special. Elizabeth, my love, you allow my portrait to watch over you while you sleep. I'm flattered. It's locked, all right. That sweet fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently. This painting looks suspicious. A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
Something makes you think this mansion has seen better days. No, I don't understand what you're talking. There was another of the same painting.
One last switch, and...
There's the sword.
voila.
Does it still show us like everyone should be alive? We just didn't manage to find that one person. Was there more loot in here? I'm nervous because think about going through this suffering for nothing.
Drop your sword, Father. You have nothing to be afraid of.
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No. Never. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange.
Friends, by the way.
Shall I drink it?
It was just one friend and we were like sitting at her place. That's very interesting and important conversations, I think.
Rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and savior of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father?
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Well, sorry.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it, once and for all.
28 days. Nice.
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father.
To go to work with. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you for stopping by, Karna. Appreciate it. Have a lovely birthday and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow again.
It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes. You did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this. Through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the antidote?
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was. And still is.
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty echo.
That's also something I have
who is
wondered,
not
like,
fed
if there is
in
an option to
centuries.
lean in and
An
like let
elder
him
vampire,
whisper closer to your
driven
ear.
by an
So I'm
urge to
wondering, like,
kill
would that end
and
badly if he
spread
would
the
actually
blood
go
of
for it and be like, yeah, sure.
No redemption, then.
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
Hi Sam, how are you
Can
today?
he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised
What
me.
do you mean Queen has changed?
But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
William Marshall infected you.
You exude an energy of positivity,
He
happiness,
is
and
the
light.
true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels.
You need a hug.
The cleansing of impure
Fuck
blood
no.
by an
The
older,
reason
more
why
powerful blood.
you're even
It worked
smiling
on
more.
me, did it not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Blood
about that.
is the
Life
definitive
hasn't
key
exactly
to
been
our
treating me too
species.
well.
Scars,
But as like I
cleansing,
have
lineage.
said, I'm not exactly
Do you
someone who
really
can
think
show
it
that I'm
worked?
feeling
It has,
shitty
Jonathan.
inside by not smiling.
I was
It's
nothing
like
but
it's
a
the only way
beast
how I
who took
how
pleasure
to
in slaughter.
react to things.
I roamed across
But
Europe,
yeah,
weeping
the
my
hair
bloody
color
blood.
is.
It was the blood
I
of
talked to
hate.
my. I have two
Father's
hairdresser
antidote
friends, and I
killed
talked to the other one that I'd like to get my hair
Who
pastel
are
blue,
you, really?
and
How
I
could
heard the cost of
answer
it.
that? I went through many
And
lives
then I talked to the other
identities
one
to
with
reach
it, like,
this
yeah,
day.
I'd like to do it some
you,
point, like, could we at
I
least,
am
like,
Elizabeth
get it a little
Ashbury,
bit closer to the
and
color,
that's
so it
all
would
I
be
wish
easier
to
to
be.
make it happen.
I
And
understand.
she was like, okay, let's
And I
bleach it. So we
respect
did
your
bleach it, and
desire.
she asked me, like, what
Thank
is
you,
the color
Jonathan.
that you never want to your hair? And I was like, pink.
How did you meet William Marshall?
Like,
He was an
I don't care
echo
about the
for
color, but don't like
centuries when
pink.
he
I
found
hate
me.
pink. So she
He
was like,
saved me from certain death by making me.
well,
his
magenta would
progeny.
leave your hair the easiest
Why
way.
did he choose
So
you?
yeah,
You should
now,
ask
now it
him
looks
that.
like it's hot pink, but this is more of the correct color it is, like, which is funny because the hair is completely the color of this, as it shows it. But for some reason, the cam makes my roots look hot pink, which I
Did you
fucking
ever
hate.
blame him?
But
Not
everyone
even when
else
he was
seems to like it.
infected and bit me.
It looks nice
He
even
is
if
my
it's not
father.
as dark as normal.
He raised me.
I do want to
He
go
taught
back to
me
black
how
hair.
to behave.
Eventually, yes, but it would be
What about
nice to like
us?
try
What
out
do you
some
mean?
another color
you know
still
my
before going
feelings
back to black.
towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you,
The
Jonathan.
darker purple looks more like something you'd go for.
I've loved you.
Yep.
Since
This
the
was not
moment
my
I
choice,
saw
but
you rescue poor Mr. Hampton.
then
in that
again, if the
filthy
hairdresser is the one that
slaughterhouse,
says that magenta is the
forgetting
easiest to get
danger
out of the
as you
hair,
turned your back,
in the sense of trying to
like
get
the
it to
newborn
even
fool you were.
another different color, then I
You
believe
should
her.
have told me.
No,
How about
Jonathan.
radioactive green
The
or yellow?
William Marshall myth lies at the heart
Green I
of
would
so
go for,
many
yellow
hostile
probably
plans.
not. Yellow's,
I could not
I
risk
don't think it goes
jeopardizing
well
his
with my
safety.
So why did you
skin
come
color.
here?
It just looks weird.
You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these
Also,
last
welcome
few
back from us.
weeks. But this is my
How was the
duty.
gardening?
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many
Alright, good
questions.
business meeting. Have a great
Go on,
day, John.
Jonathan.
Thank you for stopping by,
But
Sam. I appreciate
be
it.
careful.
Good luck with this business meeting. Hopefully it goes well. And hopefully we'll see you later again. If not today, then tomorrow.
Yes?
So, William,
Still
My
a swamp,
God.
but at least no garden hoses
You
running
really
around
are
anymore.
William Marshall.
Okay, so little
You
by little.
served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't
So he
what
could
it
hear
used
me
to be.
I
up,
think your
like
hearing is
walking
fine.
into the freaking
What is it you want,
castle,
then?
but he cannot hear me speaking next to
I
him.
found your research on the antidote. The tears of the angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
King Richard and Boadicea? How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
Damn.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
That's one way to do
Blood
it,
of
I guess.
hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Says the vampire.
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen. What of her?
You met her, did you not?
Just once. But she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the Red Song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
Do you remember Murden?
Lord for the blood gods.
Only God
William
is
Tell.
my maker.
Yep.
For he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Myrddin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I
Come
used
on,
to
don't
be
go so close.
unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again? Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? I think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family.
Hi,
Singing
Cheese. How
for
are
her
you today?
death to come. I chose to save her.
When was that?
It was so long ago. A few years after Elizabeth of England and Catherine of France established their alliance against Spain.
What did you do?
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn. Owned it as William Thorne for a time. Those were good years.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
You agreed to be confined here, then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The
Start
world
back in a
needs
bit.
it.
Take your time. Good luck and safe travels.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me. Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Now
Why
we see,
not
did we
unleash
get the
me
good
then?
ending or is it once again
See
the bad
the
ending?
sky a final time.
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord. Farewell, Father. And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, champion of Myrddin, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me. I can save you.
Haven't let this happen. That's absolutely the
How
bare
could
minimum
I
to stop
trust
it
you,
either.
Jonathan? How could I take such a chance?
I'll stay here with you then. As long as we must, until I find a cure.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Jonathan. Despite his madness, William was strong enough to starve for centuries. I doubt we can do the same.
That's where you're wrong, Elizabeth. Since I murdered my poor Mary after my rebirth, I vowed to never take a life again, and I've succeeded.
I'm not sure I have the strength of character. I'm not like William. I'm not like you.
Let me teach you then. Come with me, my love.
Oh, Jonathan, if only this could be true. I really don't know.
We'll run away. Go to the deepest forests, the highest mountains. Untouched by man, we'll hide in solitude until I find a cure.
Do you trust me then?
Until the end of the world, my love.
So did we get the good ending? Or is he just gonna jump into the flames while the screen is black?
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path he must find. Now the song is sung and your path chosen. England is safe, for you have prevailed. I wish you a peace duly earned for the centuries yet to come.
Find a gear on top of the Mount Everest. Yes.
I bid thee farewell, my champion bittersweet. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until alas she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
Thank you for the GGs. Also, hi Griffon, how are you today? Mayhaps, mayhaps. Okay, so after countless of hours of playing through this, we finally got the good ending. Even though, like, we have done the peaceful playthrough already earlier, but I guess, like, letting any of the characters, like the... Except that the Aloysius Dawson, where I'll let to die. But I guess I have made a mistake then with one of the pillars or something, which is the reason why we haven't gotten the good ending yet so far. But we have gotten the peaceful playthrough, which is like, what is the point of it? How is it peaceful playthrough if you don't get the good ending? But thank you for the GGs, have proceeded. Why did the music die? Oh, bad queen noises. But yes, still easily one of my favorite games. Highly recommend everyone to play it. Definitely worth of playing. Especially if you enjoy a shit ton of lore. Because there is also like a lot of things that you can learn by just listening all the NPCs and doing their quests. There is quite a lot of side quests and all the things you can complete. There is the weapons, but also give some extra details to things. And then there was the secret of the Brotherhood. I think we have gotten the weapon that lies beneath those Brotherhood steps like once or twice before, but I don't remember how you usually complete it. So we didn't get it this time. Because I think it was something that was randomized, and if you don't read the paper that you are not supposed to read, you won't be able to get it. Unless if you just manage to guess it. Alright. Thank you for the GG. But yes, how is Griffon today? Also, the next game that I was thinking about playing is something that I need to once more read the email about it, because like I'm nervous since it doesn't get released yet in a while. You alright being here for a bit, just not chatting. Okay, no worries, I appreciate the lurk. Yeah, there was this game that I got that gets released next month. And apparently they said that it doesn't have embargo date and I'm allowed to start creating content immediately. But it's just like, I'm nervous. Does it really mean that I am allowed to start it now? Because I'm unsure. Like there is 2 games like that. A third one, but third one is still. Well, how did they word it? I can read it out to you after we get out of the ending credits. But they did say that it doesn't have an embargo date. It's just like me being unsure and being like, am I really allowed to do this? Because that's an awesome opportunity, so it makes me worried. But there is like 3 upcoming games that are slightly like that. If there is no embargo and you are free to go usually. There. They might say something about not reviewing it officially before it's released. I don't at least remember that there would have been any sort of mention about that either. Okay, that explains why so many of the characters sounded so same. There is like multiple voice actors for many of them. Rakesh has also only one of them. That voice actor was for one. only 2 people only had 1 character to voice. Yep. Everyone else voiced multiple. Feel like at some point I should probably write a positive review about this to Steam as well, because like at this point we have played it so many times and like my opinion still stays the same about it, that I really like it. So I should probably write it there and be like, this is great, play it. One way to cut costs, and at least they did it for the main character. True. It would have been slightly weird though if the main character would have been like also the same voice actor for the other characters, like the ones that we were talking with. It would have been very weird, like, wait, so which one is talking now? They both sound the same. Yep, and he has a very distinctive voice. Yep. Suits really well a vampire. Though he also works really well as a villain. Like in those games where he has been the evil guy who we are going against, it works as well for them. Right. Now let's see if it lets us leave the game, because for some reason Steam Big Picture mode tends to crash on me or something. Like it gets stuck on this one and it doesn't do a goddamn thing anymore. Oh, okay, so now it works. Awesome. Complaining helps, it seems. Okay, so let me check out the email really fast so I will be more sure about it. Oh, okay. Yeah, they mentioned about something else. So, where is it? So I asked about it. The game that I was talking, there is no embargo, so you can start making content for this straight away. So does it mean that I can play it already, or am I like understanding things wrong? Means you can just play it. Okay, so I'm not understanding wrong. Did you ask them if it's safe to stream and not just pre-recorded stuff like videos? I did not ask them about that, because like Or did I? Like, it hasn't been specified. They just said that there is no embargo, so you can start making content for this straight away. You would assume you are safe to stream, but if you are not 100%, you could send them a DM or email to make 100% sure. Yeah, it's just like, I'm worried because, you know, I already asked about it, so I'm worried that I'll know them. So embargo means they restrict, so no embargo would mean you have no restrictions. You would think content encompasses live streaming as well. Yeah, it says you are free to create content. Then yeah, it's fine. Okay, well, I guess we are gonna take a break before we start that one. No, it is not true Lurkit. It is not. It's the... So basically I applied for one of the upcoming horror games as one of the content creators and hoped that I would get into it. And they also sent me another game. And now this one is the another game that they sent me to. At least it seems to have a selection, or not selection, team, a thing on Twitch already, so it has a category in there. So after I come back from the break, we are starting Harvest Hunt. I don't know what type of game it is. I have no idea how it looks like, what is it about or anything. It's gonna be completely like first playthrough without even looking trailers. Quite excited for it. And also dues are usually fine if you make a mistake and apologies, so don't sweat it. Okay. But yes, we are going to take a small break, 10 to 15 minutes, and after that I will be back and we'll start Harvest Hunt. So time to fill up your popcorn cups and get something to drink. See you all in a bit.